My name is James Williams Jr., and this is another PSA. And for the faint of heart, this is not for you if you can't look at this and laugh a little bit, but this is for you because, excuse me, because this is a very serious issue, not just in my family, but at 1 in 1,000 of everybody who knows somebody is 6 degrees from knowing somebody else who's going through this issue that I'm about to announce. The issue of unwanted baby daddy syndrome or unwanted baby mama drama. Now, you may not be the person who's going through the problem of my baby daddy don't want to do his fucking job. And you very well may be the person who's going through that my baby daddy don't want to do his motherfucking job. Or he thinks he's doing his job, but he's actually not doing his job. He's actually becoming more the problem than the solution. So here's my tip to you. You have the right to consent. And you have the right to not consent. As a straight man, my job to you, as a straight woman, or as a woman that's just a little bit loose, is to convince you to let me penetrate. So if I can get penetration and copulation, I could also be winding up making myself a unwanted daddy. Therefore, lifestyle condoms. They come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and flavors. And maybe if you use those, you won't be a baby daddy. Now, on the flip side of that track, if you're a woman who really wants to have a baby, I'm going to put this out here for you. Please try to take this as politely as possible because it's not going to come out politely as possible. It's going to be damn right evil. Make sure one of two things. The asshole that you choose to be the baby daddy, just because he comes from good people does not mean he is a good person. Which does not mean that your baby is going to be good or beautiful. It just means it's going to be a baby. You should also know that he has the right to know that he has a spawn out there. Even if he doesn't want any connection to it, he should still have the right to know. Because that baby that you are going to produce with him is going to want to know where they came from. Also, for the sake of the baby, you're going to need to know family history, family ethnic background, family health care, family health in general, just in case something goes wrong and your blood or your milk isn't good enough to keep the baby the fuck alive. These are things people don't think about before they roll in that fucking bed and KY jelly and ride the fuck out of a dick or get the shit pounded out of them while they're in doggy style or ride the cowboy in reverse cowgirl style and all these other sexual positions that are my favorite. But the consequence with that is a lifetime commitment of a child. So if you're going to make a child, make it with someone who either wants to be with you or can deal with your crazy. That works for both men and women because both of y'all are fucking crazy to bring a child in this world and not love each other to begin with, and accidents do happen. Yes, children, some of you are accidents. Your parents aren't going to tell you that until you're probably about 18 or 20 years old. So enjoy the life that you have right now because once you find out that you weren't meant to be here, things will change inevitably. Anyway, hopefully no kids are actually watching this video while I'm filming. Now, let's keep this shit real. No, anybody loves sex. Men more than women, because I'm gonna be blunt. We need vagina sandwiches or pussy, like we need water and air. Women, probably not so much. Every now and again, we might get blessed and find someone who just loves sex and they're actually a woman. No, that does not make her a whore. That just makes her a motherfucking nympho. And I'm open for nymphomaniac. But the only thing is, she's either going to get on my face or she's going to get on my dick. If I'm not enough man for her, we can't have a relationship. She'll just have to fuck my brains out and then go on to the next fella. And I need to know that before I invest 2 years of my life with that. Okay, now we got that out the way. The thing about making and staking your claim in a woman and being man enough to deal with this shit is that it works both ways. Men are the only dogs out here that treat women like shit and get them pregnant and then just fucking run away like the Flash. Women do the same bullshit too. And personally, this is my personal feelings on this. This should be a fucking island for you people. That's right, I said you people. People who go around purposely breaking people's heart or purposely getting pregnant to collect a check. You all need to get a motherfucking island in the middle of the motherfucking Pacific Ocean where all of y'all dreams can come true. You can fuck until you get pregnant, have all the babies you want, and be stuck out there with those kids on that island taking care of yourself and collecting a motherfucking check. Hell, I'll move out there just to run the fucking store because that'll be a gold mine of money and unwanted children whose mothers will be horny, and then I could get some. Okay, that's not gonna happen. But anyway, if it could happen, this is how I think the world should be. There should be an island for people who go out purposely breaking people's hearts and doing evil things to them. There should be an island for everyone who thinks they're a badass, and they should never be allowed to leave the island, and everybody there should fight for supremacy, and the last man standing wins. There should be an island of hookers and whores who can't get pregnant, so that people like me who don't want children by just some random ass woman can go and bust a nut in every fucking girl that he wants because she's not going to get pregnant because she's a hooker or a whore. Now, I know I have just offended about 500,000 people with that right then and there. But the logic of the situation is simple. There should be an island for bad people, an island for medium people who walk that gray line, I'll be on that island, and there should be an island for good people. I will never ever claim to be a good person, because I've posted this before, and yes, I stole this shit from Supernatural, but it's 1,000% true. I am the bad guy, playing the good guy, playing the bad guy. You guys just don't know that, because I keep that shit 100% real. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of evil to accomplish a lot of good. And yes, I stole that from the 90s Ninja Turtles. One episode when Splinter was missing. But anyway, the bottom line is simply this. Children don't ask to be born. That's our fault. I didn't ask to be born. That's my parents' fault. You didn't ask to be born. That's your parents' fault. The goal of having a child is to raise your child better than you were raised. To give your child what you did not have. To make sure that they don't suffer, that they're not picked on, that they're not the poor, stinky kid in class. You know, the kid that everybody decides, hey, I don't like you. Just because of the simple fact that they don't have no reason to not like you, but they just don't like you. My story was that throughout all my years of school. From kindergarten all the way to the 12th grade, lots of people didn't like me. I think I only got like maybe 2 or 3 friends, if that, and only 2 of them from high school have actually become family. Not literally, but they are family. My boys B and my boy A, they are family. Not by blood, but by code. And I will tell you this, I will move heaven and earth for them and their children. I don't have children, but you know. If you're going to have kids, make sure it's something that both of you want. Not something that, oh, oops, I got her pregnant. I'm gone. See you on Maury, bitch. Because they ain't mine. Now see, that there was some foul crap. Because I tried not to use the B word. But lots of men do. Lots of men get women pregnant. And the first damn thing is, oh, that bitch, she stink. It ain't mine. And you guys that go to Maury, you know, if you get up in there and you start cussing and hollering and hooping and, oh, she's a bitch this, she's a bitch that, you the daddy. And that would serve you right, because you there as a man to be a man and be mature about the shit. You ain't there to try to make her look bad. I think if she's been on the show more than twice, she's already done that for herself. So I'm going to do one more video about shit like that, and then I'm going to leave you guys the fuck alone until something else hits my mind or I get punched in the face. Whichever comes first. Anyway, I'm James Williamson. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. The movie in the background is Master of the Universe because they're going to get a reboot, and if you guys producing are out there, I would love to have that job. No, I'm not big enough to play He-Man. No, I'm not even going to try to play He-Man. That is not a fucking option. And yes, I will play Orko. Is Orko in He-Man or is he in She-Ra? I think Orko's in She-Ra. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, I'll play Orko. And if you're going to do Master of the Universe, I hope you're going to do it correctly and add She-Ra in there as He-Man's twin sister. And you need to do that from the beginning, like in the origin story. Like in the movie The Sword and the Stone, or the Legend of the Sword, whatever. The He-Man song, you know, somewhere out there somebody leads me. I have the power. Somebody out there knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Secret of the Sword. I think that's what it's called. He-Man and the Secret of the Sword. whatever, it introduces She-Ra to the world. But anyway, I'm James Williams for you. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you.